Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Modus Ninjas. We are here for our 6th qualifier of the season. We only have 2 qualifiers left after this. Athletes are trying to make their way to the championship in February, and it happens here today. We're looking for 10 men, 10 women to hit our finals, which will take place later on this evening, and we are here for the open round Wave 2. I'm Chris DeGangi, joined alongside Ryan Stratus. How you feeling?
Hey, man, Wave 2 getting ready to rock and roll. We saw these athletes in Wave 1 have a hard time on a couple spots on the course. We'll see how these athletes fare this time around. Here's a look at the open course rules. These athletes have 3 minutes in order to get through as many obstacles as they can. The top 10 men and women will move on into the finals round. A retry system is in place. Athletes get 3 attempts per obstacle. If they fall, they got to go right back to the start and wait for a reset time to go past and try again. If they don't pass it on that 3rd and final attempt, that's going to be all she wrote for their run.
Yeah, we will see how it shakes out here today. Here's a quick look at where the leaderboard stands for the men before we get started in this second wave.
Yeah, you can see the last obstacle completed, number 7. That's going to be where a lot of athletes are trying to race to. But they've got to be able to get past that if they want to secure a good spot and ensure that they're going to be in the top 10.
Yeah, you can see Cody Benaway, slight scoring issue, but he has been adjusted, sitting in 4th place, 7 points. Had 2 fails, but 1:42 to that point. Pretty fast pace getting to the crux obstacle, which has proven to be the propellers so far here. And let's take a look at the women's leaderboard.
Yeah, no luck on those propellers quite yet. Kaylee Giron sitting in first place right now. Charlotte Barrett right there, the only 2 athletes to get past that last obstacle completed. Obstacle 7, that Cane Lane, the X out, is what they had to do. Saw a couple other athletes get there, but not quite all the way through. So we'll see how the rest of the field goes through this course. No clears as of yet. Typically get, a handful of clears in the open round. But this course being really upper body intensive on both sides, posing to be quite the challenge so far for our athletes.
Yeah, so we're going to get started down to the starting line in just a minute. But before we do, let's hear a quick word from some of our sponsors.
From the secret factory in an unknown corner of the world, bucket of chalk is coming to you handmade, perfectly balanced, and made with love. Ninja Sport Championship is brought to you by Ninja Master, because scoring your competition shouldn't be an obstacle. So Lieber Family Restaurant, supporters of the Ronald McDonald House, helping children and families in need, consider donating today. Biagi Bros, a full-service logistics company with 3PL and supply chain solutions nationwide. Silent Ninja, custom ninja holds for your gym or backyard. Remember, the K is silent. DGS Ninja, the obstacle supplier with product lines designed by some of the best ninjas in the world. Ocean Needs Everyone, the nonprofit organization dedicated to helping save our oceans. Stronghold Ninja, providing holds to level up your ninja training with the Classic Line, Elite Line, and more. And Bucket of Chalk, our official chalk sponsor. Reach into the bucket and grab some chalk today.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, seal and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
All right, heading back down to the floor, we are going to get started for Wave 2 here. Starting off on the women's side.
All right, Aspen Buist stepping up to the plate right now. Coming out of Castle Rock, Colorado, training out of Ninja Intensity. Saw her earlier in the season at the Grip and Rise at the Warehouse. Hasn't quite made it through the Open, but very close. We'll see how she does here. Remember training Aspen way back my Ninja Nation days when I was in Colorado for a bit. Cool to see her still chasing after it, staying in the game of Ninja. But the first runner of Wave 2 is going to be setting the standard here. It's always a challenging spot to be in as the first runner of the wave. Aspen on the move, leaping right away into Breaking Bad. Climbing up and over, sticking that landing. Currently getting coached by Coach Lightning, Coach Bryce out at Ninja Intensity. Going for the lock-off up, staying nice and high to make that transition to the ring rather easy for Aspen. Nice work. Sticks that one-handed swing through on the ring. Opting to go for the hops. Now, the hops on the spinning bar makes it a little easier to keep you from peeling out, but it's a little more draining on the upper body for later on. Good transition out of there. That sidewall has been a tricky transition. But here we go now on to the shark fins. Got just those top portions to hold on to. She's opting to go for that switch grip hold. Excellent work so far. See the switch hands. Keeping that body staying straight. Going to have to make sure the hands aren't grabbing too high. And we're A-OK. Nice job, Aspen. Now into the yo-yos. Going to go with that lock-off strength. Great work. Opting to go for a quick dismount here. We can go one more if need be. Swing wants to be nice and straight to get the dismount. There we go. Tiptoeing across. Aspen locking it in here, moving quickly. Right away in the third place already. Let's check the cane tech. Been to the WNL Worlds 3 times, starting back in 2020. Oh, not going to get on her first attempt. Need a little bit more height for the cane transfer going up. So you're rocking a little bit of the rock tape on the back there. Might be protecting a slight strain, not too sure, but getting hung up. Needs to have a little bit more back pull on that cane. Not going to get it on the second attempt. One final try to go. Big leap out. Almost there. Getting really hung up here. No! And pops out, but she is still a good time to that point. Aspen, great run. Sitting in third place right now. As the first runner of the wave, I'd say that's a good run, a good start to things here in Wave 2. Up now is going to be Zuri Harrison. Zuri coming out of Texas, trains with the True Ninja team. Seen her 4 separate occasions already in the Ninja Sport Championships. All right, Grip, Rise, Rock Solid, and Big Time. Been really close to the top 10 each of those attempts. Let's see what we got here at Modus. Swing it down. Find that landing pad. Here, JB hollering in the background, one of her coaches. And nice and steady on to the move across. Look now for these laches on the Aussie grips. Facing forwards here, gonna need a slight turn to catch. Nice. Let's do that one more time without getting too tangled up. There we go, nice catch. A little offset with the hands, but staying secured with that grip. Doesn't want to let go to try to reposition to risk falling off. And gets the clear. And the lock-off strength and crimp strength being put on display. The pinky popping off there. Able to readjust, using those thumbs underneath to really clamp that grip down. And gets the dismount right there on the corner.
Yeah, that's a nice job there. Bumping into third place. Pretty fast time to this point.
Trying to figure out which cane to go with. Just saying, maybe we'll use two, but no, we're going to go with just one. That's the rule. Here we got to get that swing really built up. Ooh, okay, the technique was there. Just needs a little more height. Try number 2 coming up. Big backswing. Up and in, slams it home.
Yeah, she's got the first move. Got to do it again here.
Dropping down, holding tight. Gets the dismount, and now we got about 30 seconds. Get through this.
Bungees here.
See if she can get through the getaway. We got a lot of different bungees to get through, and then a big swing.
Slipping there.
This is a really tough move. Checking the time and how much you'll have left for another attempt. But they'll have to go from the bungees onto some dropping nunchucks, onto the propeller, and then the dismount. It is an insanely long obstacle here towards the end of the course, and that's going to do it for Zuri. But quickly to this point, it's going to put her into first place right now.
You can see she gets a pretty high grab, but slips all the way down.
Oh yeah, those bungees are not too forgiving on the hands. Here we go, next athlete up. And Jeff Baumgarten. Up and in. Jeff up and over. Working his way up the track. No issues on sidewall shimmy. Another athlete trains with the Danger Zone crew. Up on top, good catch. Jeff looking for that next compression on that shark fin. Will fall into it a little bit, but it maintains good position so it doesn't have to reset, lose a retry. Steady, gets a little bit of an off grab there, but able to adjust mid-swing. Nice job, Jeff. No problem there, rocking some Fayus. I don't see those too often, but big leap going for that Folsom prison. That is a large leap, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ready for try number 2.
Oh, he was close.
Pings off the ladder. Yeah, you can see him. He's laughing it off. Knows he was that close. And this is it. Final attempt. Oh, no. And just shy. Pings off the ladder again. Jeff quickly to that point, puts him in 9th. Looks like he had a good time smiling about it, though. That was a nice run. Up now is going to be Ryan Richardson. And on the move, up and over. Going up, looking for that pipe slide down. And now switching over to some switch grip grabs on that spinning pipe. Here we go, going quick now on to these shark fins. Swinging, trying to get that momentum just right. Nice clapping down onto it quickly. Now onto those yo-yo holds. Ryan's repping Ninja Force. We saw him back at Rise. Hasn't quite made it into the top 10 yet. And right there on the ledge. But no.
I don't know.
Yeah, it must have stepped back. Heel must have dropped down too low. Now quick work here with that lock-off tech. And better landing that time. Oh, but not going to get a good approach on the tiptoe.
That's all right. Got to settle down here a little bit.
Stepping on through. Series 1's coming into play that time. Let's see what he's got here on the Folsom Prison. Huge leap coming up. Ooh, no problem on the ladder. Goes for the bar. Gets the dismount. Now we're going to have another look at the propellers. First one to make it this far in Wave 2. Only seen a handful make these transitions, but nobody fully clear yet. Dial this in, starting to slip a little lower each time. Try number 2 coming up. Not only do they have to catch that second propeller, got to do a 180 to the next one. It is a really tough move to make, and he's going to have maybe 20 seconds to try it again with that third and final retry. Let's see how it goes. And goes for it, but not going to maintain the grip. Checking the hands afterwards. Quickly. Got 145 to that point. Put him in 5th right now.
Yeah, I think the pace is going to start to get a lot faster here in Wave 2 strat. Athletes have a lot of information to go off of.
Yeah, knowing where to get to with how many fails. So you can see most folks that are that far on the course with 2 fails, you make it there without missing any obstacles prior to that. Just help your position for later on. A quick reset of the course, making sure everything's good to go. We'll take a little bit of a ice break for our next athlete. Just kidding, there he is, ready to rock and roll, Mr. Ben Behrends. Coming out of Ninja U, one of the coaches out of there. Goes by the hype guy. Competed on several seasons of American Ninja Warrior and A&W Junior. Starting to see new hybrid athletes, ones that started on A&W Junior, where it was solely side-by-side racing. Transition on to American Ninja Warrior primary. Now they're adding racing to it as well. So those athletes had a little bit of a head start in that world of the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I can't say too much. I mean, we did Team Ninja back in the day, which was more of a relay race style, not so much mixed in with the Vegas finals or semifinals as they've changed it now in the primary season. But Mr. Behrends getting ready to go. Saw him last at big time. Got 19th in the Open. So we'll try to make it into the top 10 this time around. Up and over the Breaking Bad obstacle we go into that ascent up the pipe. Seeing this swing. If you don't have that good backswing lined up just right, it'll send you back to the start, but Ben knocks it out his first attempt. Shimmying across those spinning rails. To that sidewall jump. Nice work. Question holds. May have lost. And just kidding, going on now. Hold on tight. So far, so good for Mr. Behrends. Is on the move. Going quick lock-off strength on those yo-yos. No problem on the tiptoes across. Oh, smart man getting some testing the trampolines. A wise move. See him just eyeing up that distance. Big leap, both hands, goes one arm reach out. Not gonna get it, my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, shorter competitor here. You might need that one arm reach.
Yeah, Ben right around 5'3". Oh, you can see trying to use both arms to help generate some extra momentum off of the jump. That's why he's not grabbing onto the cane with both hands to start.
Yeah, this is the tough part. There's not a lot of run up here for this trampoline. A little unfortunate. So shorter competitors.
Powering up to it, not gonna get it. Great try from Ben. Tough break. That's a tough jump there with the short run up. That is part of the challenge. Really went for it though. Up now, it's going to be Sydney Smith. Sydney Smith, another danger zone athlete. Competed multiple times this season. Started way back in Fair Rocks. Was at the Grip and Rise and Big Time. Made it to the top 10 in Fair Rocks. Hasn't quite qualified yet, but she's shooting for that today. Up and over we go. Up and into the ascent. Let's see if we go for the Dino Tech or the 1 then 2 follow through. There we go, and just go a quick pull up. Dropping down, sticking the landing. He's made the top 10 several times with the UNAA World Finals back in 2022 and 2023. Good job through that sidewall dismount. Let's see where she goes with this one. We've seen that switch grip grab come into play quite often so far. Oh, a little undershoot on that front hand. Stay more on top if you can.
Yeah, I think that's the risk of the mixed grip catch. I think it's just going to be harder to place your hands as opposed to some of the athletes we've seen go in more of a wing nut, hands facing the same direction.
There we go. Good slam down onto it that time. One more try. Off axis, but adjusts midair and makes the grab. Ooh, lands okay. Oh, no, we're good. Okay.
Yeah, I think she's good.
Just have a seat. Had me scared for a second, but she's okay.
A little nervous, yeah, but she's good.
Try to go for the full wrap, the half wrap and half crimp style. See which feels most comfortable. There's an awkward hold. She's okay. I think she, might have stepped down.
there.
Darn. If athletes can make it back onto the platform without touching down, then reset's okay. She's going to go for the skip. Oh, yeah, that half hold, half crimp. Not working out for her. Trying to figure this out.
Oh, the fingers popping off, Strat.
Oh, I think she's going to go for a big skip potentially.
Yeah, I think she's going to try to get out of there.
No, not going to get there. Tough break for Sydney Smith.
Yeah, I don't know how she saved this right here, Strat. Take a look at this. Huge jump out.
Yeah, that.
And then, oh my gosh.
Yeah, you could see the grit on her face fighting. Both pinkies popped off there for a split second. And, great strength to be able to maintain the grip, but unable to make that full transfer. Tough break. Ryan Sanders stepping up right now for his run, representing Movement Lab Ohio. Making his way on into the course right now. Saw him at big time as well. Trying to make it out of the open this round. Let's see what we got. Dropping on in. Working his way over through these spinning bars. Slight grip draining obstacle. Or moving on to a much more intensive grip draining obstacle. These compression domes here. This Aussie lane of obstacles has been extremely taxing for these athletes today.
Well, you could just see it, Strat. You could see their faces. It doesn't look comfortable.
No, none whatsoever. But Mr. Sanders got a rock climbing background, able to use those sloping grips. No problem in the crimp strength here. Good finesse, not taking a lot of power until he gets to this third one where he feels a little more comfortable for the dismount. Nice job. Nice work. Making his way across the tiptoes. For the Folsom Prison, let's see what we got here for this cane lane. Another coach coming out of that Movement Lab Ohio. Up and in we go. Big reach. Oh, mid-air. Trying to get that ball up and reach. 5'11". He's got the height, but still needs the bounce and jump power. And that accuracy on the cane going up and in.
There we go, Strat.
Ooh, let's go, Mr. Sanders. Get on out of there and links the dismount.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Puts him into fourth right now. Can we see the first one through the propellers? Come on, Mr. Sanders.
He's got a minute. I would definitely rest a little bit. He's just going right into it.
Up and in. Not quite enough swing. Got a little lower on that propeller.
I really believe, Strat, if you can get through these propellers, you're going to lock yourself into the top 10. So I would love to see these athletes take a little bit more rest. He's got time. I wouldn't rush this.
Come on, trying to get the side swing built up.
Here we go.
No.
Unfortunate there.
He's got one last attempt. Under 20 seconds to go. And going for that second. No, yeah, that one is so tough.
Yeah, not quite going to do it there. Fourth place, though. One fail through the seventh obstacle.
Yeah, good run from Mr. Sanders. Coming up now is going to be Grant Kiningham. Grant Kiningham coming out of Iron Sports. We saw him back at Rise of the Warehouse. Competed in the Open back then. Still trying to get into the finals here. Let's see what we got. Coaches and trains out of Iron Sports. He's also got a sport card business of his own. And does ice carving. So pretty cool combination of jobs and passions there. We got to ask him what the craziest ice sculpture he's ever done. That's got to be pretty neat. try to do as he starts working his way through. His way up this track here. Nice grab onto the ring. Got first at the UNA World's Amateurs back in the 2022 season and was the world's strongest ninja amateur in 2023 for the WNL. Just on season 15 as well. Nice work through the spinning pipe section as we look for this compression lane. Good swing, going straight, but that one hand slipping a bit. And you see it on his face. He knew it was close, but he is A-okay. A little sigh of relief there. Put the crimp strength, put on display. And big swing through, going to cut out one of those yo-yos. And going to go a quick skip across that balance lane. Looking at the clock, seeing how much time he's got. And he's taking a good rest here. Up and in, first attempt.
Nicely done, Strat.
Dude, great work. He kept that cane sideways until it needed to be right in the place that he wanted it. Locked it in. Great run from Grant. No fails to this point. Minute 38 past obstacle number 7. Plenty of time to spare.
Third place to this point.
All this chalk on the propeller has been slowly collecting up over the course of all these runs. Not feeling comfortable on that first toss. Going to have to try again. Grant. He's just laughing about it. That's how challenging of an obstacle this is, but he's giving it his all out here. Try number 2. Oh! Overshoots that one hand. Was nice and high on the second propeller. That's the trick. You don't want to be, you don't even be like a 2/3 of the way down because you'll start sliding. And not going to get it. Was feeling the pressure of the time. Still all smiles out there. Always a great attitude from Grant. Nice try. Great run. Put him into 3rd place right now. And up next, going to be Anne-Marie Lancaster, also known as AML. AML coming out of Ultimate Ninjas Naperville. Just saw her compete at Big Time, where she got 11th place in the Open, so very close to making it through into the finals. Let's see what we have here today. Made it to the championship in Season 2. Looking to make it back here in Season 3. Dropping down, making a good landing there. Good hop across those spinning pipes. Try not to tax the grip too quick here on the course. Trains alongside just LeBrick, Maggie Owen, and Mr. DeGangi right here.
Yeah, I've been training with AML for a long time. Started training at Ultimate Ninjas really early on. Been coaching her for a long time. There we go. Gotta watch that hand.
Shake it out a bit. Wait for that wing nut style toss. Sideways throw, both hands facing the same direction.
Yeah, just like a wing nut, you gotta get your hands in the right spot.
Tough.
There it is, much better there.
Tough spot with this, though, is you start to get that swing going a little too off axis, but she's going to dial this in.
Here we go. This one looks good. This looks good. There it is.
Hold on tight.
She's got to get out of there. Nicely done.
Good work. Okay, shaking off. Let's see what the tech's going to be here on the yo-yos. Pinch and hold. Ooh, but the backswing, not going to get there on the first attempt. She's going to shake it out. These are not easy, here. Man. Yeah, needs to rest up. Smart. Freshen up a little bit more.
There it is. Looks pretty good here. Got to get the match.
Okay.
Go for the skip, maybe.
Yeah, it's like at this point, you want to secure that grip. No! Just a little short.
Yeah, I just don't know if she has the power in her fingertips now.
Yeah, it's a tough, whenever you slow down on those lock-offs and it starts to drain that grip even faster. Big leap out to the second to try to make it up and not going to get there. Well, got a fast pace to that point, but in 9th place currently. Nice try from AML, but the yo-yos have been causing havoc all day long, man.
Yeah, that's definitely been one of the ninja killers out here on this course.
All right, up now is going to be Mr. Ryan Cooper leaping onto the course. 4'10", this young man out here representing the shorter athletes, but he's going to be working his way through. We saw him last at the Rise at the warehouse. During the Open, he got to be in 16th place, almost getting into the finals. Another athlete training alongside the True Momentum Elite crew out of Texas. Big hop across, nice work. He was the 2023 Texas Ninja League champion. Got in 4th place in his age division at the UNA finals in the past. Good catch onto that second one. Already getting the
comfortable here, Strat. What is going on?
Dude's looking locked in, even looking over at the clock mid-swing.
He just looks comfortable out there.
We're going straight arm on this. Nice. Okay. He is just floating through this. Ninja Coop coming up and over. Nice job. Got a good pace so far. But now he wants the crowd hype. He's getting
him into it. Let's go. Ryan Cooper. Big jump.
No. Oh, my gosh, dude.
Big smile. I think
you'd like a make that jump chant going on or something. This is a huge leap.
Get it!
No! I mean, he is just laying out for it. Third and final attempt.
Ryan Cooper!
He's a genius.
He's got another one. Oh, Strat!
What a mad lad. Yeah! Yes, dude. You gotta love the hype this kid brings. Keep an eye on this young man. What a run.
Oh my gosh, Strat.
That would have been amazing had he...
The ingenuity, the absolute ingenuity.
Oh, man.
To throw the cane.
What a great attitude. Yeah,
he knew he wasn't going to make it. Smile on his face. Come on.
Oh, what a carnival style.
Oh, my gosh. And then he goes back and he gets the other one. He's like, hey, I didn't fail this obstacle. I don't care that that cane's there. Let's see. Let's do it again. Oh, nice my gosh. How close was that?
What a fun one to watch, man. Nice run from Ryan Cooper. All right, up now is going to be Ashton Myler. Ashton coming out of the Ninja Playground. Saw him several times throughout the season. Back with grip, rise, rock solid, and big time. Ashton been putting in the work here this season.
Ashton Myler with a tough act to follow after Ryan Cooper here.
Oh, I know, man. That was a fun one. Ashton locking it in, going up. Come close. Making it into the finals. Hopping his way through right now. Part of the Myler family. They've made quite the name for themselves as the Ninja Kids TV on the YouTube channel with 20 million subscribers and growing. They're up to like 22 right now. Big hop and compress. Not going to get on the next move. He's going to reset.
I don't know what happened there, Strat. He was looking pretty locked in there.
Maybe just undershot that last compression hold. We'll try to line up for it again.
There it is. Again, looks pretty comfortable here. Got to focus on the last catch. I think he's going for the skip here.
He's got the momentum for it. Ooh, look out. And nice, okay, he gets a clear. He goes beyond the
Yeah, that'll be
padding.
a clear.
It was mentioned in the rules that if they do go for those big skips, the pads are not secured in a couple areas. Landing accurately is part of the challenge. Ashton's got good grip strength here, trying to lock it in. And momentum built up for a quick dismount, and I think we are just a little shy of a full clear. He's got to go back. Steady all the yo-yos before going. See if he goes for a big skip again. Wants to get it in one. No. Gets the clear.
Overshooting the platform here.
He's got to wait a second. A little flustered by some of these falls, but he's okay. He's going to shake it out and keep on cruising. Going right away into it.
Oh, almost.
He's got to just take a little bit of a rest here and try one more time. Big jump. Not going to get on the second attempt. We've got one more to go. Third and final attempt for Ashton Myler. Come on, lock it in. There it is.
Yeah, there we go.
Able to maintain grip landing, but the time not quite fast enough to break into the top 10, so he's got to get this propeller combo in less than 10.
6 fails to this point, so he would have to hit this.
Oh, and that's going to do it for the run. It's a couple tough falls early on in the course. Oh, Ashton, keep after it, young man. He's been trying hard all season. We've got a couple more in him. Can qualify for those finals. Coming up now is going to be Sylas Snider. Sylas Snider coming out of Rock Solid Warrior. Originally from Canada, all the way from Canada. Grew up doing gymnastics and martial arts. Only recently got into Ninja around 2020. He's moved to North Carolina specifically, trained for Ninja to compete at a higher level. Has been there since October. Competed back at Rock Solid, made it into the finals. Hasn't qualified quite yet. Also competed at Big Time, but couldn't make it out of the open there. Let's see what we got here today. Good drop down, hold on tight. For those moves around the corner. Let's see what his compression tech is going to be here on this Aussie grip lane. No problem on that first grab. Next one coming up. Goes for the skip, and we are good with that platform barely skidding away, but he was okay. Let's see what the grip tech's going to be here. Going for the back and forth a bit. Well, now we're going for a big skip, looks like. A bit risky. Remember, those pads, not quite a full. Yep, going to need to try again. Modus team jumping into action, making sure everything's reset. Sylas has gotten pretty high placements in other leagues. Got second place world, the UNAA World Finals. Oh, and he whiffed on the jump out to the second. It's going to be a huge drop, but he's got one chance remaining. Got second place at Canadian Ninja League National Finals in 2022 as well. And third last year. There in Canada, going for the full wrap tech here on these. That has got to be tough on those tendons. He's going for the big skip again.
Yeah, going for it again. This is a tough grab. Not able to get it.
Sylas, tough break, brother. The crimp obstacle and the compression obstacle combo is just really wreaking havoc today. Up now is going to be Seth Lambert. Saw Seth back at the grip earlier on in the season. Got 10th place. Made it into the Open. Hasn't qualified quite yet. Another athlete out of Colorado. Moving in for that ascent up the pipe. Nice catch and dropping on down. Good foot placement, trying to find a good jump out to the side. Pete's to help raise awareness for epilepsy. That's what his younger brother has to face. Seth always trying to bring more light to that. It's a good message that he's trying to represent. So nice job through the compression holds, no problem. Let's see the strength on the crimp obstacle here. Oh, I like that, just leaning out, getting the second yo-yo in hand, and great technique. Ooh, swinging around, trusses are in play. Nice job, Seth, quickly to this point. And big up and out, and gets on.
Dude.
First attempt on the Folsom Prison.
Yeah, with a lot of time to spare here, Strat.
Wow, Seth throwing him into second place right now. Excellent run. Seth not playing around this season. Let's see what we got on the propellers. We haven't seen anyone clear this yet. Okay, second propeller grabbed. But the 180 turn, ooh, that was close. Only other person we've seen that got that close to grabbing it was Nam way back in wave 1. Seen a handful of athletes get to this point, but not many attempt that third propeller. Seth taking some time, cover a little bit. Here we go. Really need to get the knee drive to help get a little extra height and try to do it in quick swings. Couldn't quite get it on the second attempt. Third and final try. Let's see. Up and in. Gets on to that second propeller, no problem, but the turnaround has been the challenge all day. Trying to kick just right. No, he tried to reposition and slides down. That is such a tough move, but great run from Seth Lambert. Putting him into second place right now. And coming up now is going to be Kherington Andrews. Kherington we saw compete back at Rise at the warehouse, getting second place. She is qualified. Got 7th place back then in the Open. One of the few burnout clears that we have. Not many athletes can lay claim to that.
Yeah, really, really impressive showing at Rise. She was fun to watch. Don't think she'll have any problems on the yo-yos with her grip strength.
Oh, no, I highly doubt it. So Kherington, so far so good going up the track. Trains out of Iron Sports out in Houston, Texas. Start shimmying her way across the spinning rails. I fractured back in the 22 and 23 season. Was out for a good solid 7 months. But still managed to come back and win the World Cup champion in 2023 and WNL World Champion. for the 2023 season. Quite the resume. Leaping out, let's see what we got here on these shark fins. Big swing built up already. And switching on to that switch grip grab. Steadies the swing so it's not too askewed. Good catch. Dropping that thumb down a bit and lands cleanly. Let's see what we got for the crimps. Going for a wrap and crimp tech, perhaps. Coming up on about halfway through the time. All right, going for the crimps on the sides here. Staying nice and high with the lock-offs. Dropping down to get that momentum built up. Nicely done, quickly through. And the balance across, no issues so far. That's going to put her into 6th place right now with 1 full minute remaining. 3 obstacles to go. Cane Tech up to the top here. What do we got? First big move, there it is. Now looking for the drop down. Ooh, a little hung up. Taking her time here to be just right with the accuracy. Still needs to dismount. Nicely done. That's going to put her into 1st place. No fails to this point, so that edges out Zuri by just a bit. But the first attempt at the bungees, not so much luck there. Chalk up just a bit more. 15 seconds remaining. That swing built up in the direction she wants it to go. Staying nice and high on the lock off. Pulling back, matching. Pull forward, but not quite going to get to those nunchucks. Do you see how far of a reach that is? See, she was a bit disappointed perhaps with that ending for her run, but still nothing to be ashamed of. That was incredible performance, getting her into 1st place right now. Coming up now is going to be Evan White at the start line. Seen Evan a handful of times prior in the season. Back at Fair Oaks, Rise, and Big Time. Hasn't quite qualified yet, so going to be working his way through the course right now. Trains out of the Wilderness Obstacle Academy and Conquer Ninja Gyms. One out of Wisconsin, Hudson, Wisconsin. All over the place. In the sport of ninja, Evan, big jump out. No problem there on that transition. Quick grab on to those domes.
Looking pretty relaxed here so far.
Nice work. Evan going for the wrap. Lock and hold. Now is switching it to the crimps. Now he's going to eye that shortcut. Going to skip that last yo-yo. Here we go for the Folsom Prison. Big leap up. Hold on. No, we got a bit of a peel out, but he's okay. Going to jump right back up, reset, try again. It's been a 5-time WNL Finals qualifier. Made it to just a shy.
This is it, just barely.
Tough move, man. You have to turn that cane just enough to fit it inside of those monkey bars. And not going to get there. You can see the back of the cane just pinging off that first bar. Tough Evan, not quite going to get the clear.
Yeah, going for it again. Gets a good jump off the tramp.
Yeah, just see where that cane pings off that first bar, and that's not going to do it. Up now is going to be Aidan Moran. Coming out of Ultimate Ninjas St. Louis. Saw him a handful of times earlier in the season. Almost made it into the finals coming out of Roz at the Warehouse at 11th place in the open round. Saw him compete at big time as well. Here we go. Building up that swing. Latching onto that ring. No worries there. Spinning rail not posing too much of an issue, but that sideways transition out of there can be a little tricky, but figures it out. And on to the Aussie holds. Press on top. Got to really keep those palms as much on top of that dome as you can. Fins are out of bounds here. No problem making it in to the yo-yo lane. I was trying these out during the break, and man, they are not comfortable at all. You can see just the bare fingertips there. Not much room. See Aidan trying to shake it out a little bit. Really need to use those thumbs underneath to help that crimp grip. Oh, he's working up that big swing. And goes for the huge skip. That's going to be a clear on the yo-yos, but a miss on the balance. So he's going to wait a 10-second reset time before he gets right back to it. All right, there we go. Chalk up a bit more thanks to the bucket of chalk right there. Coming up on about a minute remaining. Big leap up, turn of that cane to lock it in. Quick toss across, going to get the bar to dismount. Nicely done, Aidan. That's going to put him into 10th place right now. Going to have to get through the propellers to really secure a spot for the finals. No, a kick of the propellers. Inadvertent kick. That's happened a handful of times today. As the athletes are trying to build that momentum up. Foot can sometimes accidentally kick that propeller away. Try number 2. No, not going to get it. Third and final try. Mr. Aidan Moran here. Come on, brother. Up and in. Now we got to do the 180 turn and catch. 10 seconds. He's got the side-to-side momentum built up, but needs to front to back. Goes for a big skip. And not going to get there. Nice try from Aidan, making it to the propellers. But that one is still the gatekeeper for the rest of the course. Up now is going to be KC Griffith, coming out of Ultimate Ninjas Libertyville. Casey competed back at big time. At third in the open that round. But not quite qualified. She competed all the way through the finals there. That didn't place high enough to qualify. Well, let's see what we got today. He's going to be chasing that top placement. Move our way through the first obstacle. Start working our way up this track. Nice work, looking for the ring to swing on down.
Nice job there.
Find that move across. There we go. Now on to the compression. That swing lined up, going for that sideways toss. Hold on tight. There we go. And just right away gets that swing going. It's a great technique. No, but overshoots a bit. A little too low in that third hold. Casey taking a little more chalk to get prepped up. Big up kick, getting that swing built up. Hold on tight. Keeps checking that backswing, doesn't want to slam into it. And able to dial it in. Nice dismount, able to get out of there after just one extra attempt. I'm going to take a chance on these yo-yos. Let's see which way she decides to go. Going with that half hold, the half wrap, and the half crimp. Seems to work for some, but not everybody. Casey's done 8 different sports, but really prefers ninja. Ninja and volleyball is her sports of choice, and now she's on to that third yo-yo and gets the landing right there at the end. Got 45 seconds remaining. Balance done. That's going to put her into 8th place right now. I really want to get through the X-out cane transitions to help that top 10 position potentially to move into the finals. Up and in. Nice work on the first move. Dropping down. Good work, Casey. We need one more to get out of there for the dismount. There it is.
Nice job, Casey.
Puts her into 4th. We got 15 seconds. Going to try to get a feel for these bungees and the toss to those nunchucks.
Yeah, not a lot of time left here.
Ooh, come on.
Come on, Casey. She's got it.
She's got a match, but then she still has to throw to those nunchucks.
Oh.
Oh, that was close.
First athlete to get her hands on the nunchucks at least.
That is a tough lane right there, especially at the end of a really upper body intensive course. 4th place right now for KC Griffith. And coming up next, old Jeramiah Boyd. Jara competed last at Rock Solid and Big Time. Hasn't made it into the finals yet. We've seen him at the finals in the past. He's one of the few athletes to be able to maintain the grip all the way through the 5-minute time limit on a burnout course. Hasn't qualified quite yet. Hope to see him in the finals again. Let's see what he's got. Wonder if he's mic'd up. He usually has a mic on for his runs and makes some cool content outside of this competitions, working his way up onto the compression lane. He's been on a handful of seasons of American Ninja Warrior as well. Quick work of the compression, as stated, that burnout strength. Not an issue for him here. Pretty well known for that grip strength as he's going for the slow and controlled lock-off strength style yo-yo approach. Nice work, Jara. Let's see if we can get the jump here. Shouldn't be an issue for him. Big leap and no problem. Onto the Folsom prison. He's out of there. Lachey and through in an insane pace at this point. My goodness, 106.
Yeah, 1 minute and 6 seconds. That's insane.
All right, Jara, come on. And second, propeller in hand. He's eyeing the transition. Let's see what he decides to do here. Oh!
Come on, Jara!
Insane, dude. Climb it up. Get out of town.
Come on, Jared. Get out of there, dude.
They don't call him the GOAT for nothing on
It's
the upper body
doable.
strength, dude.
It is doable, Strat.
Oh, my gosh, dude.
I was not sure if we would see it.
Dominant performance right there out of Jara with time to spare.
He has over a minute to spare here, Strat.
Well, I called this a while ago thinking what obstacle was Mr. Donovan cooking up, and he has got the rotating vertical limit, and this thing is insane. So here we go. This is really going to tax his athletes. They've got to take that vertical limit pinch grip. Oh, and those ledges are insanely small. If it's to the spec of Japan where it was originated, it's got to be like 1 centimeter not much room for your fingertips. Got to do that reverse grip. Yeah, just nothing there. He's like, yeah, I got nothing left in the tank. But he'll have another try. Checking the pinkies out. Has maybe a little bit of a peel there, but he's going to go into it and just see what it feels like one more time. Going to front-facing method instead, having a little more success this way.
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh. Well, yeah, got a pinky rip, it looks like, so they might have to do a little cleaning. But shaking it out, what a run from Jara, taking the top spot right now.
What a run is an understatement, dude. Unbelievable.
Catch and slipping down. And climbs his way back up in order to make sure he doesn't lose the grip on the dismount.
Insane, Strat.
What a run. Well, right now, Riley Porter stepping up for her run. Ready to go. Seen her a handful of times this season. Back in Fair Rocks, rock solid and big time. Working her way through, going to try to make it into the finals this time around. Competed on season 15 and 16 of American Ninja Warrior. Looking for the one-arm dismount. Nice work. Hop our way into the spinning rail. Trying to find a good jump out. Nice work. Going for this, looks like the wingnut style throw here. Going to grab onto that side. Big kickback. Momentum there. Just needs that accuracy. Here it is. Still building up momentum. A little askew. Able to figure it out still, Riley. Excellent upper body strength and explosiveness. Was a strong burnout athlete. Strong rock climbing background as well. See what she decides to go with on these yo-yos. Feeling it out, seeing if it was going to be the wrap tech or not, but going for the pinch tech and lock off. There it is. There's that burnout style strength put on display. Again, a slight step down that's going to be a miss on the balance. Just going to steady herself here for a second. We're hopping across and going to try to work her way up a little higher into the leaderboard. Performed extremely well in the FINA League. Teen champion for 2020, 21, 22 seasons. Looking for the cane catch. Nice job. Got a smile on her face. A-OK, just caught it there with the camera as we're rotating around.
Yeah, it puts her all the way into second place.
Excellent.
Gotta be feeling good about that.
This is definitely right up her alley here with all the burnout style obstacles in the open round. Extreme upper
come
body.
on, Riley.
Just saw somebody get the cane or get the propeller for the first time. And
Oh!
we get the nunchucks for the first time.
Are you kidding me, Strat?
We're not done yet. She still needs the propeller grab. Oh my gosh. As if that obstacle wasn't hard enough already. They have to get onto that propeller and then go for the dismount. What a run from Riley.
Oh, she's the first woman to catch.
And muscling her way through these bungees. Again, building up that swing. Oh, not going to get it that time, but what a run. Sitting pretty in second place right now. Strong performance from Riley Porter. It's such a tough move. You can see once they grab on, it drops down, so it's even more of a jarring drop.
Yeah, that was amazing. She's able to secure the catch there.
Yeah, that move up into that propeller. It's even tougher. All right, getting ready to run is going to be Andrew Pickert. Coming out of Ultimate Ninjas Naperville. Outside of Ninjas, big into golf, football, and math. Trains alongside Cam Baumgartner, Jesse Lebrecht, and Mr. DeGangi. Just saw him at big time last year. 17th place in the Open. Try to work his way through here in Modus to get into the top 10. Let's see what we got, Mr. Pickert.
Yeah, I want to get a good arch here. Nice job.
Some quick jumps across.
Yeah, I think, Strat, we're going to see the pace of these athletes start to really pick up here in Wave 2.
Yeah, really push the pace if you want to get close to the top 10 now. Got to get through obstacle 7. Minute 54 is what you're shooting for. You want to make it into the top 10. Mr. Suskin on the bubble right now. Good landing.
And another thing we've seen that athletes got to watch out for is these landing platforms, Strat. They've been a little scary, to be honest.
Yeah, that's something that we're made aware of and not going to get that first cane move. They were made aware of during the rules. It's like, yeah, the skips are there as usual, but have to have accuracy on the landings. Platforms not secured in some spots, but gets to a cane catch there on Folsom Prison.
Yeah, he locks it in there.
7th place for him.
He's going to need a clear here on the propellers. A lot of athletes still to go. Don't think 7th place would be enough. Minute and 36 right now. What does he have in the tank here?
Oh, that first propeller's good. Let the turn and catch. Let's see what he's got. Turn and slips down. That's not going to get there on the first attempt.
Yeah, you really got to be careful as you go for that 180 swing. You can't get too much side-to-side swing because you have to go backwards to get to that next propeller.
Yeah, that high grab is necessary. Anything lower than that is going to be insane
Here we
grip.
go. Big, powerful move forward. A little too much swing, maybe. Oh, thinking about the dismount there.
Well, he knew he had the time remaining, so may as well give it a go just to see what it would feel like. He's tried both methods. Let's see which way he decides to go with this last and final try. Building that swing up, 15 seconds to go, and not any grip left in the tank. That's going to do it for his run. Good run to that point. Sitting in 7th right now with about 20 runners to go. Levi Enright ready to rock and roll. Just saw him at big time make it into the finals. Hasn't quite qualified yet. He's going to give it a go here today. Levi taking one last deep breath before attacking the course up and over that first wall. Powering his way up the track. Careful in the backswing. Good control there. Want to make sure you don't let that board take you right back down to the start. Cut that corner. Big old pull and leap. There it is. Trying to compress here. Fingers facing inwards. Third hold in hand. Nice catch. Looking for that dismount. One back pull is all he needs. Ooh, swinging around. Almost takes Swan out in the process.
Yeah, he almost
Oh, my gosh.
gives him the old leg whip.
Almost.
Woo.
Almost gave him a hurricane run off the top rope. He's okay.
That's a wrestling match I would love to see.
All right, Levi locking it in. Here we go. Big leap up. Good distance on the trampoline jump. Gets that Lachey and looking strong so far for Mr. Enright. 2nd place right now. Quick run to this point. Shaking it out. Here we go for the propellers. Taking a chance to rest a little bit because he knows he's got some time and got there quick. Second propeller. Ooh, a little bit of a kick as he swung to it, so it went a little further away than he wanted and has to climb back up a bit. Turn and burn. Come on, Levi. Climb, son. Get up there. You got it. Hold tight, my man. Let's go. Get out of town. There it is. Levi Enright showing us it can be done. Even with that slight hip bump of the second propeller, he is still in it to win it. But now on to the vertical limit burst, as it's called in Japan. Skid Row right here. What we got? What is it going to be? Oh, yeah, that vertical limit pinch grip is insane, ladies and gentlemen. He is just laughing at it. It's probably so absurd. Try number 2. Not there. Nothing in the tank. He waves it off. He's like, I'm good. But he's got maybe another chance to give it a feel. Goes for a big skip. What a run from Levi. It's going to put him in a great position to be top 10 into the next round. Getting through that propeller. It's going to be the deal that you need to seal. Or to get moving on. Nice job by Levi. Up now is going to be Maggie Owen, coming out of Ultimate Ninjas Naperville. Last saw her at Big Time, made it into the top 10 there. Try to qualify this time around. Trains alongside Jesse Lebrecht, Ganji, and Anne-Marie Lancaster. Working her way up and over. Now working her way up the track. At third place, NSC Championships back in Season 1. UNX Championship, second place there. Got a good competitive history. Working our way across these spinning rails. Maggie looking for the big one-legged leap out. Nice job. Going for the wing nut style approach. Line it up here. Good catch. To maintain that side-to-side swing, not worrying about the forward-facing swing. So she keep that body position just right. Nicely done. Showing some great technique. Crumpling down onto the platform to ensure she doesn't fall forward or backwards.
Yeah, that's a great job. Maggie with climbing background. Should be okay here on these crimps.
Good timing and opting for the big swing off of the third. Steady a bit here on the tiptoe across. Nice job. Into the cane lane we go. X out. Up and in. Cane tech has been something that's been almost every comp this season. Ooh, it's a little hung up.
It's a little hung up. She's got another opportunity here. Got to get your hips up higher. The hips got to go high here.
Yeah, that's the back part of the cane tech is so tricky. Let's try again. She got 2 more tries.
You really got to get your hips up high so that you have time to get the cane out from the bar behind you. It's a really difficult move. She needs to lock this in here, though.
That obstacle control, mid-air obstacle control, such a finesse type move. Be able to generate momentum and still transition across. Nice work. Able to figure it out. Has to repeat that process here.
Come on, Maggie.
Still getting hung up a bit.
You could even go around on this one if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah, she's sliding down a bit. Trying to get that swing belt up. There's an end cap that's going to keep it from sliding off completely.
Fortunately here, Strat, though, that's going to do it for her time.
Time is up, so dropping down. That's going to put her into 7th place right now. With a good amount of runners to go still. See if that's going to be enough to move on into the finals. A great run from Maggie. And coming up right now is going to be Kevin Rodriguez, coming out of Vitality Obstacle Fitness. Saw him last at Rock Solid. He also competed at Fair Rocks. Mr. Rodriguez getting ready for his run. Saw a crazy video that got shared around of him doing an insane move off of a TikTok, big swinging obstacle onto a bar, a 12-foot throw, and had a pretty scary peel out, but was A-okay afterwards. Went back and did it again. So he is no stranger to danger and high-risk maneuvers. Let's see what we got here on this compression lane.
Yeah, I don't know, Strat, if I'd be bouncing back up and trying that again after I saw the wipeout he took.
Man, these kids are just built different. No, he gets a little slip there on the 3rd compression. Missing on that 3rd hold. Reset and try again.
It's a big slip right there.
Getting set here for this next toss. Getting a little more control here. Twist of the hips as we go to try to get that momentum just right. And with that one miss, he's going to have some hard work ahead of him. Going to have to get through those propellers. Potentially to be in that top 10. Let's skip across. We'll get a good bounce, get a good feel for the trampoline. First attempt coming up. Big leap out and just a little short. Going to have to set back, try again. The timing of the jump here is such a tough thing to do with that cane in hand. You can't really hit the trampoline just right with the cane, both hands. So now he goes for it and has to grab that cane in midair in order to ensure the move, and that's not going to be enough to get him into the top 10. So he has to clear the propellers. Cody Benaway is sitting in that bubble spot right now on the 10th place. Mr. Rodriguez must clear the propellers in order to move into the finals. A little clarification from Mr. Swanson. He's going to pre-place that propeller a bit. Preloaded a bit for the swing. Good catch on the 2nd. Let's see what we got for the turnaround. Ooh, not quite there, and that might be it. He'll have 5 or 6 seconds remaining after the reset time's done. Just jumping up, giving it a go right away to give it his all at the end. Tough break for Mr. Rodriguez. Still strong performance from him, just not quite enough to make it into the top 10. Down to our final 15 runners. 70 out of 85 here today at Modus. Alex Reil standing by. Trains mostly out of his home gym. Out of Shingle Springs, California. But now at Colorado School of Mines, where he's studying to be an engineer. Saw him compete at the Grip and Rise at the Warehouse. Hasn't quite made it out of the open of this season, but he's going to give it another try here today.
Alex, ready? Yep. Here we go.
And quick transition across, up and over as we look for this slide up the pipe. Hops to the top. By this point in the game, everybody knows where they got to get to and by when. And those later athletes, it almost adds a little extra pressure because they know it's like you have a mistake earlier on. It's a tough thing to recover from. Alex, stay strong here with the compression grips. Staying nice and high. Even able to shimmy a little bit on that top hand to reposition the grip. Going with the slow lock-off tech. No problem so far. Opting to go from the top of the platform. He's going to drop down. It's going to make the approach a little awkward, but big leap and pings off the ladder on the first attempt. Up and in. Not going to get on the second try. We got one final attempt. Come on, Alex. You've got the distance. Just need to line up that cane just right. No! And loses it on the third and final attempt. Tough break, brother. That's one that's been causing issues all day long as well. And that's going to do it for his run.
Yeah, unfortunate there, just not quite able to get the height he needed off the trampoline. We go back to the starting line, Jaleesa Himka. Saw Jaleesa at Big Time Ninja. She took third place just a couple weeks ago.
Old Jaleesa on the move right now. Well-traveled athlete. Been to 47 states around the country. Started Ninja way back when she was only 6 years old. Working her way up this track right now. Quick little dino hop to the top or grabbing onto the ring for the drop down. Ooh, but the slide of the box. I've been saying it all day. The athletes have been made aware of the platforms and how they are unstable in certain spots. So that's a tough early fall for Jaleesa. Had to pick up the pace in order to make more headway into the course. Locks it in that time. She is already qualified from previous competitions, but still wants to get more points for the finals coming up later on in the season. A little bit of a tricky jump here. There we go. Saw her compete on American Ninja Warrior. Current OCR world champion in the 100 meter, 15K, and 3K. And a two-time FINA speed world champion. A lot of competitive history going with that switch grip grab. Ooh, hold on, watch those on top. Gotta make sure you can't grab all the way around up top, but she's A-okay. Take that top finger away so not utilize too much of that. Now onto the crimp strength. Holding tight, looking strong right now. Onto that third yo-yo. Now I'm going to line up the dismount. Little off axis a bit. Watch out for the pillar. Gets the thumbs up.
Pillar's good.
Pillar's in play. Oh, a tough fall there. Was just off axis a bit on one foot. Take her time a little more now. Here we go.
The smoothest run from Jaleesa so far. She can fix it all here if she can get through these canes.
Only got less than 30 seconds to do so. Jaleesa, no stranger to strong upper body. Powerful moves here. Nice work. Got one more cane move to make. Gets it locked in. Gets the clear. 10 seconds to go. Not sure if we'll have time to get this full clear on this obstacle. But sitting in 7th right now. A couple tricky falls earlier in the course. See if that's enough to get her into the finals. But good recoveries to make it that far on the course here today. Up now is going to be Oliver Luttman coming out of the Grips gym. Oliver we've seen 2 times this season rise at the warehouse. Got to be making it into the finals that time. At 7th in the Open that round. But still trying to qualify for the finals. Saw him at big time as well, but not quite able to get out of the Open that round. See what he's got here today. Moving into the ascent up the pipe. Good drop down. Quick hops here, making short work of that spinning rail. Ooh. And now onto the compression compression obstacle here. These Aussie grips. Starting to get the hang of these things. Still really easy to have a slip up. Not much room for air on those obstacles.
Yeah, Oliver has really, really good grip strength. Seen him in burnouts in the past, making them look easy. Would love to see him get onto the propeller. I think it's all going to come down to this next trampoline jump here.
Good footwork there on the tiptoe. Big leap coming up off the trampoline. Big bounce and not going to get it. Buckles a bit. People are focusing in on too much of the distance that's required and typically have been overshooting the trampoline. Try number 2 for Oliver. Not quite there. Again, if you're holding that cane 2 hands as you try to generate momentum on the trampoline, it's just not as effective as having your arms separate and then throwing both arms up out to the side. Not going to get there, Oliver. Tough break, brother. Not quite going to get there today. Folsom Prison locks another one up. Just not able to generate the power with the arms from going at your waist level instead of pulling the hands behind you and throwing them forwards to get that extra momentum required. Jack Ferguson on the move right now, up and over Breaking Bad. Coming out of Ultimate Ninjas at Libertyville. Saw him at Rise at the Warehouse and Big Time. Both couldn't quite get out of the Open, but we're here trying our best today. Mostly trained out of his home gym. Now trains with Mike Salenzi. He's moving quick right now. Watching that backswing, looking for that next one. Ooh, a little bit of a short grab on one side, but he's A-okay. At 4th place for the FINA Pro Finals last season. And 16th place for the pros in the 2023 UNAA season. Up and over, tiptoeing his way across. For the big jump here. Oh, pings off the ladder, had the height, just needed the accuracy with the cane. Also, first place in skills for the teen division at the 2023 World Ninja League Worlds Finals. Big leap up and not going to get it on the second attempt. Come on, Mr. Ferguson. One more attempt. Third and final try, and oh my gosh. Nicely done, my goodness. That was right there at the ledge. Hold on tight. Now let's see what we got here for the propellers. First one in hand. Plenty of time. See him trying to get the hip swivel.
Yeah, he's got too much swing here, I think, is the problem.
Yeah,
you don't want a lot because you got to go backwards.
Oh, man. Well, 45 seconds to go. At this point, do you wait a little bit longer to get that strength back, or do you try to rush for 2 tries? I think he's going to have time for maybe just one final attempt. Ooh, kicked it a bit. Like he hit it with his thigh, I think, on the way up. Well, at least he has another chance. This is the 3rd and final attempt. Doesn't want to hit it by accident. Catches, not going to maintain the grip, but that's going to put him on the bubble at 10th place. Oh, man, great run from Mr. Ferguson, but the propeller still posing issues for folks.
Yeah, you can see his last attempt here. He's able to stick it.
Both hands, yep, then catches. Ooh, even with it pinging off of the ladder, still able to hold on. So good save getting out of the danger zone from 2 fails on that one. It's not enough to get through the propellers. And right now is going to be Anabella Heinrichs. So compete back at the grip and big time. Trying to work her way out of the open at this time around. Coaches out of Ninja Nation in Lafayette, Colorado. Coaching since she's 14. Got 5 years experience as a coach right now in the ninja world. Working her way up the track. Well, that powerful move up, going to dyno her way to the ring. Stick that landing. Let's see what we got here on the pipe. We'll step out to it. No need to leap out to that rotating rail. Stepping on down. Reposition the feet just a bit.
Yeah, I don't want her to, don't panic here. Take your time. There we go.
Hey, nice work. Yeah, just getting that body position. Sometimes it's such a weird angle to be in. I've seen a lot of people trying to figure out which foot works best against the wall. So able to figure it out without taking a reset. Nicely done. See the tech here for the swings on the shark fins. Going for the wingnut style approach. Up and in. Oh my gosh, where did that hand grab onto, making the grip? I don't know how she held on there, but makes it A-okay.
Yeah, that was a great save right there.
Here's no look at these yo-yos. Going with that crimp grip.
Not a lot there to grab onto.
Turn and burn. Once that dismount coming up. Sticks a landing. Nice job, Anabella. Looking for the balance now. No problem there. He's gotten 4th place at the UNA Worlds in the 21-22 seasons. 2nd place for the bucket at chalk competition in 2022. WNL 2nd overall course competition in 2022 as well. So great competitive background and good power there to power up. Onto the cane. Lane dropping down. He gets the clear. That's going to throw her into 1st place.
Yeah, 1st place right now. This is awesome for Anabella. After big time, this has just been a great bounce back competition. I think she's locked herself into the finals here by taking 1st place in the open right now. So that's a great job for Anabella to bounce back after a disappointing run over at big time a couple weeks ago.
Time ticking away, just getting a feel on these bungees. That's going to do it for her time, but a great pace and performance from Anabella Heinrichs. Put her into 1st place by just 0.4 of a second. And coming up now is going to be Mr. Max Feinberg. Heading to the start line. There he is, ready to rock and roll. We've seen him at the grip, the rock solid and big time. He is already qualified for the finals. Did so at the grip.
Yeah, Strat, we're getting down to it. Down to our final 10 runners.
Max out there in Colorado and Castle Rock. Training, working out a ninja intensity. Coming up and in, no problem there on the ring swing. He's one of the co-owners and creators of the Bucket of Chalk, one of our sponsors. Always a good message he's trying to spread out there, trying to bring more awareness to breast cancer. Making sure all the funds raised from the Bucket of Chalk go towards that important mission out there. Going on to the compression holds, these Aussie grips. Good grab. Got one more to go for the dismount.
Come on, Max, get out of there.
Nice work. Keep moving. Seen him compete on American Ninja Warrior a handful of times. Made top 10 out of the NSC last season.
Oh, took a fall there.
And Max now looking for try number 2. Crimping it up here. Going to go for a big leap, looks like, and try to get that momentum built up. And goes for the dismount and gets the landing quickly across the balance. Here we go now for the Folsom Prison. Trampoline leap coming up. First attempt, big side swipe of that cane. Gets it in on the first attempt. And landing down, that's going to put him in 10th place. That one miss he had caused him some time. So he's on the bubble. Have to clear the propellers if he wants to increase that spot. Oh, that one hand slipping a bit, but he's secured the grip. Once that turnaround. Trying to find the swing tech for this is really tricky. Too much is going to be awkward to try to get the 180. Not quite going to get it on the first try. He'll have about 20 seconds. Going to be close. And not going to get it with the second attempt, slipping down. Grip just goes out. Time ticking away, and that's going to do it for Mr. Feinberg, who is on the bubble. With some heavy hitters to come still down the line, but still strong run from Mr. Feinberg. Get our next athlete up to the start line. Mr. Hans Hertz, coming out of Ninja Intensity in Castle Rock, Colorado. Also a coach there now for the Team Ninja Intensity kids. And the high school rock climbing team out of Council View High School. Hans climbing his way into action, qualified back at the grip. Oh, he's already good to go for the finals. But wants to increase his standing just a bit more. Also a member of the Bucket of Chalk team. Working his way through, cutting that corner. Hans, usually a really efficient athlete. Really smooth with a lot of his transitions. Good grabs onto the top of these compression holds. Sticking that landing, no issues so far. And gets the landing, nice work, no problem with the crimp holds. Chalking up for the Folsom Prison. Taking a quick look at the time. Still plenty of time remaining. Up and in, one attempt is all it needs, nice job. Mr. Hans as he's going for the dismount. Here we go on now for the propellers. got some time to spare, about halfway through right now. It's a great position for Hans, sitting in third place. Up and in, no slip of the grip right there. Hans looking strong. But the turn and burn, Mr. Hans, not going to get it on his first try. And here we go with another attempt going into it. Not going to get it on the second try. A little low on the grab. That's causing him to slip down. I'm going to walk it back to the start. Try to shake it out a bit. And one more try to go. 40 seconds remaining. And looking for that grab. Gets that second propeller in hand. Needs the turnaround. And good on the tech, but the grip just missed a bit, and that's going to be it for Hans Hertz. Still a great run. Third place right now for him. Handful of athletes to go. And up next is going to be Kenzie Hughes. Kenzie standing by. Kenzie coming out of Ultimate Ninjas of Libertyville. Got about 7 years of experience with competing and training in the world of ninja. Quickly jumping into action. Up the track we go. UNAA finals for the 15U division. I got first place then in the 2023 season. Quick move trying to make a dyno off of the board. Unfortunate miss there. Gonna have to try again. Here we go. Locks it in a little bit better that time. Sticking the landing for the move around. Looking for this transition around the corner. Good drop down, making her way on now for shark fins. Big leap out, going with the wing nut approach. Good catch. One more to make, a little askew, but able to dial it in here, trying to get that swing built up. Good catch. Shake out a bit and chalk up a bit more before these yo-yos. Got sixth place in the finals back in the 2022 season for NSC. This one, ramp obstacles been posing issues, challenges for the athletes all day long. Good match tech here. Going for that big swing dismount. He's going to have to pick up the pace for the rest of the course.
Yeah, it's a good job to battle through those two fails, but it really all comes down to this cane catch, and if she can make it through this obstacle here, this would put her into the top 10, but time ticking down.
40 seconds. Good catch, that first one. Looking strong on the cane tech. Handling the drop,
Yeah,
nice work.
Nice job from Kenzie Hughes.
Took a quick glance at the time to see how much time she had and clears that, so that's going to bump her up into sixth place.
Puts her into sixth place right now. Let's just get a confirmation. That does lock her into the finals with only 3 athletes remaining on the women's side. She absolutely needed to get that cane catch.
Oh, what we got here? Going to try to get a feel for these nunchucks.
Oh.
That's going to do it. My goodness. Ooh, man, it was under the wire there, down to the wire.
She might not be too happy with it, but she will have a shot at the finals.
Oh, coming up. Coming up is going to be Mr. Sam Folsom here in just a bit. All right, folks, we're coming back in just a second. Take a little bit of a breather. Another shout out to all our sponsors. Thanks for helping us out here, making this event possible. As we are getting ready for our final few runners. Mr. Sam Folsom be coming up next. Sam eyeing things up out there. Getting ready to go. Sam's already qualified. He's competed a handful of times earlier in the season. Qualified at Fair Rocks, got third place there.
Yeah, we're getting down to our final 8 runners. 8 runners to go. I think it's 3 on the women's side, 5 on the men's side.
Excuse me, Sam got qualified, but he was 7th place from the Fair Rocks position, but he got it later down the line.
He was able to figure it out. Let's see, where did Sam get his qualifying?
There he goes, rock solid. Rock solid is where he got his.
4th place at rock solid.
Also competed at Big Time as well. And we always traveling around. Sam, Phil, and Tyler. 3 Musketeers of Ninja has been traveling around, competing all over the place. Looks like we are set and ready to go.
Sam Folsom up on the starting platform. Got iced there a little bit, but hopefully didn't mess with his routine too much.
I was rocking that Ninja Bible Study shirt. I know that's something recently that's been started up. Seems like maybe just a couple of months ago. And do a live stream of Ninja Bible Study. I think Daniel Gill's been out there a couple times online. It's pretty cool to see. Mr. Folsom on the move right now. Knows he's got to go quick. Up the track we go. Okay, big swing out, no problem. Knows time is of the essence. Doesn't need the block. Going to go ahead and push that out the way. Sam going in for this compression. Shouldn't be any issue for him. Gets that drop down, no worries. Secures another point.
Yeah, Sam, just so many competitions under his belt. He's got so much experience, and that experience is so invaluable when you get into a competition like this. There's a crux obstacle. Got to get there to a certain point. A minute to this point.
Well, here's the aptly named Folsom Prison. Can he get it on the first attempt? Yes, he can. It's named after him. There's a whole backstory to why it's called that, and I'm sure we'll have to get the details on that in a bit. But Sam looking strong so far. Third place right now, quickly to this point.
And just taking a second to breathe now, going through the motions. Visualizing is so important. This is what I wish we had seen from a couple other competitors. I mean, I know Sam has a lot of time here, but this is such a crux obstacle. You really want to take your rest here. I mean, Sam, obviously a lot of time, but some other athletes who got here with 2 minutes on the clock, taking a little more rest.
Ooh, Sam almost gets it on the first attempt.
Well, he's got his hands on it. Knows what it feels like now. Plenty of time.
He keeps taking a glance back to see where he's at time-wise.
And with 4 men left, he does lock himself into the finals right now, but obviously wants to figure this obstacle out.
Looking for the turnaround. Or the skip, perhaps. Oh, not quite there.
Yeah, we saw Andrew Pickert try the skip earlier. Wasn't able to make it happen.
Well, good to test it out. You only got less than 15 seconds, 10 seconds now. I want to give it another try.
He likes it, I think. I think he's going for it, maybe?
Oh, man. Oh, almost gets to turn and burn, but that's going to do it for Sam. Third place for him right now in the open. See if anybody else can get past the propellers. That is a tough, tough move. Lily Barrett stepping up right now. Coming out of GA Fitness Plymouth. Saw her sister Charlotte run earlier. Lily's got 7 years of experience. It's on the move, Lucas Reale, coach out of TA Fitness. And on the move, heading up the track right now.
Yeah, well, Lily came onto the scene here this season, started at Ferox, and she has been absolutely on fire. We saw her win the Rise competition. She's an unbelievable athlete, especially given she's one of the shorter athletes. But it does not make a difference. She makes everything look pretty smooth, pretty comfortable.
Yeah, being so young in the sport too, 13 years old, but still with a great competitive history already. A lot of top placements in other leagues from 2021 on. Just constantly competing and performing well. Nicely done through those wingnut moves. Going to chalk up just a bit more before the yo-yos.
Yeah, Stratton. How strong is the Barrett family? We saw her sister Charlotte earlier today. She was the first athlete to get through the X-Canes.
Yeah, so I'm sure that was pretty encouraging for her sister as well. Now, following suit. Let's see what Lily's got. It's going to put her in 10th right now.
I'm sure she got some beta from her sister.
Good catch there on the cane. No worries on that first move. Drops down easily. No hang-ups there whatsoever, and completely demolishes the time to this point. My goodness.
This girl,
insane.
She is unbelievable.
Doesn't even look like she's breathing heavy, man. Just shakes out a little bit. It's like, all right, what's next? What's next?
I don't have the stats in front of me, you guys. I'm pretty sure she is a rookie to NSC this year. And if we give out awards at the end of the year, Rookie of the Year, I don't know. She might be the most obvious choice.
Man.
She has been electric.
Nice try. Almost gets the dropping nunchucks. Going to have time for probably 2 more attempts. Has to really clasp onto those dropping nunchucks, maintain the grip, and then build momentum back up to get onto the propeller and then make the sideways transition. It's not quite an easy obstacle here. Finish out, and it's not even the last one for him. Hold on tight. That swing belt up again.
This is her second attempt here, Strat. How does she have more energy on the second attempt? What is happening?
Man, just getting more and more efficient as we go. Time ticking away. Let's see. We give it another shot with 10 seconds remaining. Lily going for this last move with the time ticking away, and that's going to do it. But what a run from Lily Barrett. First place right now.
First place, that locks her into the finals. We will see her sister, I believe, started in 8th place coming into that run. So see if they can be in the finals together. That would be awesome to watch.
All right, Isaiah Thomas standing by. Isaiah coming out of Ninja Nation, Murphy, Texas. Building courses and creating new obstacles. Training folks, also trains with the True Momentum crew. Big leap up, going to go ahead and skip past those earlier holds. None needed. Going to have JB hollering in the background, I'm sure, as one of his training buddies. Dropping on down. Isaiah looking for these quick transitions around the corner. Also into architecture and basketball. Went for the quick moves and not going to get it.
Yeah, I wonder if he rushed that just a little bit.
Well, we haven't seen too many people try to link that move. Now let's see what he decides to go with.
Slowing it down a little bit here now. He's kind of in the danger zone in terms of having taken that fall now.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because, you have to get past obstacle 7 with no more fails under 1:23 if he wants to try to get into the top 10 here.
And we've seen that propeller be so difficult.
Skipping through, big leap. That was a big risk, and he knows the time is of the essence and going right into it and getting out of there. Insane move,
he's just going,
Isaiah.
dude.
And that got him into the top 10.
Yeah, that put him into the top 10, but he's sitting in 10th right now. Kaden Lebsack still to go. Phil Folsom. Hey, this is not over here, Strat. He needs to clear this. I would rest here, Isaiah. He can't hear me. He's going right for it, though.
Well, he is built different, ladies and gentlemen. Just showing you how to do it.
Might be going for this skip here.
That skip is
got a big swing.
It's such a weird angle.
I don't know. He's got a little too much swing for my taste, but we'll see if it works.
Goes for the switch around. Not going to get it his first try. That's okay.
He's got a lot of time here, Strat. I would sit here. I'd probably rest until about 2:30. Then I would start. Who knows? He knows his body better than anybody else, so he knows how much rest that he needs. You got to give yourself a good attempt at this. Sitting in 10th place right now. This would be a pretty big upset, in my opinion, for Isaiah not to make the top 10.
Reach out, going to pre-position that one a bit.
I'd wait.
He can't wait much longer, man. He's only got 20. He's going to have about 30 seconds. Turn and burn. Hold on.
Oh, he's got it, Strat.
Got to get the landing still. He's a bit off axis. Gets the landing. Nicely done, Isaiah. What a move, man.
Big-time players make big-time plays, Strat. When he needed it most, he came through, able to lock it in.
Oh, going for the vertical limit burst. Not going to get on the first attempt.
Just going for a big
He
skip
knows he's
there.
done it. So I'm just going to try to lachey it. Oh, man. I'm sure that won't be allowed in the next round. But, man, oh, man, what a run. I thought it was going to be all over from that earlier fall. But showing us just why he's built different, man. Holding on tight.
He needed it, Strat. He absolutely needed to catch it there. Didn't have the time he needed to be comfortable, but he locks himself into the finals with that catch right there.
Great job, dude. Great job.
Whew.
All right, to round out the Folsom crew, here's Mr. Phil Folsom. He is ready to go. Seen him compete in a bunch this season as well. Saw some awesome flips through some tires. We've seen it both times we've had those tires as part of the course. None of that on the course today. Good landing. Going for that turn and burn around the corner. Nice dismount down, heading on to the compression holds right now. Good catch, having a little bit of a bend in the arms to make sure he's got the timing to put on the brakes as he drops down. Nicely done.
Yeah, Phil. He's having a good season so far. Took first place at Rock Solid Warrior. Second place at the Grip.
Good match tech here to make his way through the yo-yos. He's going to go ahead and step on through the tiptoes.
Minute to this point.
And let's see if he can beat the obstacle named after him, the Folsom Prison. No problem. You're not going to put me in my own jail. Nicely done.
Into fifth place, and that's going to lock him into finals.
That's what he was checking. Turned back, got the thumbs up, and he's like, all right, cool. Let's see how the rest of this course goes. Minute 30 remaining. Good catch on the first move. The turnaround and catch, there it is. Phil, we're looking, we might see a full clear here. Let's see that vertical limit grip strength.
Second place right now. Minute and 45. He's been really smooth so far.
This rotating vertical limit. Saw this. Brett Sims made this several years ago. Had it up in motor for a long time. Hardly anybody did it. I think maybe like 2 or 3 people ever got through it, and he was like, all right, nobody's doing this thing anymore. It's insanely difficult. Took it down for a while and repurposed it. But, man, okay, Phil, let's go, son. Let's go. It's going to start rotating.
Gosh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Let's go, Phil. Full clear on the day. Bursted through the vertical limit, Phil Folsom. Nice job, son. Let's go.
Are you kidding me, Strat?
You made that look easy, man.
I mean, just easily flies through the vertical limit. This kid is a problem. This kid is a problem, Strat.
Man,
Jeez.
like anybody that got there barely made a move or two on the vertical limit. And now he's just like, all right, let me just do.
Yeah, all right.
Work my way through.
No big deal.
All right, up now is going to be Emily Keener. Standing by. Coming out of Arvada, Colorado. Up and over. For the slide up.
She's rocking a shirt that says the Silly Goose Club. Emily certainly has a lot of fun with Ninja. Doesn't take it too seriously, I don't think. Obviously a strong competitor, but likes to have fun with it. Shaved her brother's head, put it on Instagram. They shaved it right down the middle, so he's got a reverse mohawk, I guess it's called.
Right. Oh, man.
If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's interesting.
Emily looking for that turn around the corner. Nice work. Strong runs from Emily in the past. Got in 4th place at the UNA Finals. First in the Colorado Ninja League Pro Division 2 years ago. First in their Pro Speed Comp as well in Wyoming. Wolfpack Ninja Tour experience, so he's got a lot of experience competing. Up and in, going wingnut style, hold on tight. And for the crimps on the yo-yos.
Yeah, Emily, our defending champion, trying to improve her run order for the championship right now. She's already qualified, but again, these athletes who are already qualified, there's still a lot to compete for, because unless you took first place in a competition, your run order at the championship is going to be based on how you performed in the qualifiers. And so, again, unless you took first in a qualifier, you can always improve your run order for the championship.
Kane Tech, no problem here. Doesn't take many swings to get going. Dropping down after she lined it up just right. Nice work. That's going to put her into 2nd place. Let's see what we got here.
I would rest a little bit, but she's just going for it, Strat.
Man, we just saw Phil clear. Can we see 2 back-to-back clears?
Using the truss. Interesting. The first athlete I think we've seen use the truss, at least from this camera angle.
Pinging here off the wall, and not going to get enough on the swing for the drop down. Lining back up, going right away, not taking long to rest. Knows the time is ticking away. And taking a back swing to try to line up again, going for it right away. No luck there. Only seen an athlete or two get to that point to hold on for the nunchuck drop, but
yeah, she does a nice job here, Strat. Blazing fast time to this point. Last-ditch effort going for those nunchucks, but really great run, solid all around. Didn't take a fall until the last obstacle, so.
All right, coming up now is going to be Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith coming off of a fresh victory out of the big time. Taking first place there.
His first place in NSC.
Long-time competitor. Took him 16 times to get a first place, and everybody's making a big deal out of that. That shows the consistency out of this young man, the technician. Always good with his technical skill out on the course. See what he decides to go with here on the compression tech.
Yeah, he's one of the most consistent athletes we've seen. We'll have to get our stats guy on seeing who the most consistent athlete is, but he's got to be up there.
That dismount, no problem. Going to chalk up just a bit. Lean out to that second yo-yo, save some grip strength for later. Opting for the 4th and final. Make that landing a little less stressful. Another highlight of the Series 1s, tiptoeing across. Big leap out. No problem on the Folsom Prison. Sticking that landing at 106 to this point. Going to put him into 5th place. Not even have to worry about the propellers to make it into the finals. But here we go. We know he wants another clear. Come on with it. For the turn, popping the hips up, good catch.
He gets it on the first try here, Strat.
Just floats right into it, sticks the landing. Oh, we're going to see what's the vertical limit grip going to look like.
Tyler Smith locked in right now.
Looking at the WNL World Champ from 2023 season. UNAA and UBW champion from 2022. And the World Champ from FINA in 2021. So he's got smorgasbord of championships under his belt here. Let's see what he's got on this final obstacle. And he get it quicker than Phil. Ooh, looking good.
He looks good right now here.
Ooh, a little bit of a rotation here. Hold on the rotate. Baked rotatos, come on, get to the end and get on out of there.
Oh my gosh, Strat. Are you kidding me?
Ooh, 2 in a row.
2 in a row. Phil and Tyler both with the clear.
Wow, nicely done. Just looked real locked in on the vertical limit. Had a little hesitation here on this final rotating portion. But man, still able to lock it in. You see him fighting for this last little bit, and whew, right there, able to lock that final part of the hole. Donovan in the background, pretty stoked, I'm sure, to see that obstacle being finally utilized here today. And coming up now is going to be Isabella Wakeham. Trains out of Iron Sports. The experience of competing on American Ninja Warrior, several seasons of World Ninja League Elite World Champion 2 times in a row. A lot of experience in the ninja world for the climb up and over. Up and in we go. To the board, to the top. Excuse me, folks, not in Texas anymore. Their bio's out of date. It's just out in New York, apparently, or different. Excuse me, some.
I believe he's out of the grip in New York.
Oh, that was Isaiah. Yeah, my bad. Misspoke on a couple earlier runs, but Isabella working her way through that corner.
Going for the reverse grab, the mixed grip.
Nice catch, keeping those mixed grip swings going nice and straight. Great work from Isabella, keeping that swing under control. Let's see what we decide to go with here. I've seen a lot of different variations on the hand tech on these yo-yos. Isabella's strong upper body, shouldn't have any issue with the static approach, going for the 1 then 2 follow-throughs, and then going to lâcher on out of there. Nice work. Quick tiptoe across. Charlotte Barrett on the bubble at 10th place. This might knock her out. Isabella looking for the cane tech on the X drops. Great throw to the top. Dropping down. One more move to make. Excellent landing. That's going to put her into 2nd place. Great time to that point. Now you can see she's looking through the entirety of this obstacle with 45 seconds to go. For the turn. Steadying her swing for the lineup on these nunchucks. Come on. Dropping down.
Oh, she had it, Strat. She had it for a minute.
Oh, dude, those are so tough. Like the grip that's being taxed through the duration of the course. Ultimate test here at the end. 15 seconds. Going to give it another go with the time remaining. Big pull here. Looking for the next toss, and no, not quite. Time's up, and that's going to do it for Isabella, but great run to that point. Going to put her into 2nd place.
Yeah, this is her first attempt right here. Oh, those dropping chucks. super difficult.
Well, folks, we got one last runner to go. It's going to be Kaden Lebsack coming out of Ninja Intensity in Castle Rock, Colorado. Kaden on the move. Long-time Ninja athlete. Been on American Ninja Warrior Junior. He's been the last Ninja standing 2 seasons in a row. Transitioning now into the sidewall shimmy. Up and around, cutting those corners, heading on now for grips on the compression lane. Hold on tight. Kaden also part of the Bucket of Chalk crew, another co-creator, co-owner of that organization. Always putting on fun competitions every year. Going on the same side, looked like, of the yo-yos. Insane grip strength, always one to demonstrate how to get through stage 3 of the Bucket of Chalk when it's hardly beaten. Every year they do it, and no problem on the Folsom prison. Leaping his way up and quickly through. That's going to put him in, locking in his spot for the finals.
Yeah, it's going to put him in 6th place, guaranteed to the finals, but you know he wants a good spot in the run order. Been excited to see Kaden's run. He's our defending champion on the men's side. He's got legendary grip strength.
Goes for the turn. Oh! Get a little bit of a slip there. Going to have to reset.
Yeah, a little bit of a surprise there.
Come on, Kaden. Let's go, Kaden. Let's go.
Knee drive to help with that momentum, to trying to get that swing just right. See him trying to force his body to face the direction he needs to turn ahead of time. And no, unfortunate slip again.
Another surprise here.
Not so sure it's the grip that's in question. It's more of the tech to get there.
Yeah.
It's a little lower each time that he grabs, so that's really going to make it tougher each time to fully hold on. 3rd and final attempt.
I don't know if it's his body's in the right position or...
Turn and burn, skipping through, gets the thumbs up, and it's possible to make that skip.
Yeah, he just said, forget it.
And let's check the tech here. Known for his grip strength, but not quite going to get there. 2 tries, 3 attempts on those propellers might have drained that grip strength a little bit too much for the vertical limits. But great job from Kaden getting into the finals. Let's have a look at the leaderboard here, brought to you by the Bucket of Chalk.
Yeah, so we're going to start on the women's side. Lily Barrett sitting in 1st place right now. She'll run last in the finals. Isabella Wakeham, Emily Keener, your top 3 right now. You can see KC Griffith in the hot seat. She sneaks in, and Charlotte Barrett just on the outside. There is a look at your top 10 who will be competing later today, starting at 4:30 Central Time. Let's go ahead and take a look at the men. The full leaderboard can be found online on our website. Just go to the results page. Here's a look at the men. Tyler Smith, Phil Folsom, Jeramiah Boyd, your top 3. Seth Lambert sneaking in that 10th place spot. Joseph Roos.
Oh, Slapchalk's not quite making it this time around.
Almost.
So close.
There is a look at your top 10 for the men. They'll be competing later on at 4:30 Central Time. So make sure you guys don't go anywhere. But that does it for Wave 2 for the open round at Modus Ninjas here. That's going to do it.
Yep, we'll be taking a break, cutting down the live stream, and then we'll be back for the hybrid speed and burnout for the finals. Y'all don't want to miss the action. I'm Ryan Stratus alongside Chris DeGangi. Check y'all back in a bit.
Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Huge shout out to our Patreon supporters and to all of our sponsors. If you're not sure what Patreon is, it's a way to just support small businesses, organizations. Check it out. We really appreciate all the support from our Patreon supporters. These streams would not be possible without their support, so thank you so much. We will see you guys back for the finals later on this afternoon.
from the secret factory in an unknown corner of the world. Bucket of Chalk is coming to you handmade, perfectly balanced, and made with love.
Ninja Sport Championship is brought to you by Ninja Master, because scoring your competition shouldn't be an obstacle. It's a Libre Family Restaurant, supporters of the Ronald McDonald House, helping children and families in need. Consider donating today. Biaggi Bros, a full-service logistics company with 3PL and supply chain solutions nationwide. Silent Ninja, custom ninja holds for your gym or backyard. Remember, the K is silent. CGS Ninja, the obstacle supplier with product lines designed by some of the best ninjas in the world. Ocean Needs Everyone, the nonprofit organization dedicated to helping save our oceans. Stronghold Ninja, providing holds to level up your ninja training with the Classic line, Elite line, and more. And Bucket of Chalk, our official chalk sponsor. Reach into the bucket and grab some chalk today.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, CO and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time. Yo, what's up? It's Electric Enzo, and I'm here to tell you guys why you should subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you love Ninja Warrior, you will absolutely love the Electric Enzo YouTube. I post new Ninja Warrior themed videos every week, along with a new short every single day. These videos span from Ninja Warrior game shows, to challenges with Ninja Warrior champions, to learning new skills and flips. This channel is built for the Ninja Warrior superfan of all ages, so go hit subscribe today for some electric content.